Lord knows I gotta go in on this new Real World New Orleans.
Cause of you, even though I've said we're through, it's all because of you, nigga. She told me she would always be there and I believe.
Hello everyone, let's get into this Real World new season. They went back to New Orleans. They're not at the same house, they're at a different house. This house that they live at, let me tell y'all something. This new residence is sick. If you're a person who's watching this and you're in New Orleans, they're currently in the uptown New Orleans section. The house costs $1.7 million, features 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a landscaped front garden, a pool, historic mantles, and an additional apartment equipped with a full kitchen that can be used for entertainment, an entertainment room, or separate quarters for guests or living staff. If that's what you can get for $1.7 million in New Orleans, count me in. That's a beautiful house. Beautiful, beautiful house. But let's get into the cast, shall we? This season, if you remind yourself, it's the 24th season of The Real World. That's a long time. 24 seasons, y'all. They are back in New Orleans. The 2000 season was taped in New Orleans, and they was in a different house that was huge itself. But this season, they moved into a new house, but they're back in New Orleans. Let's get into the cast. Knight, whose real name is Ryan Knight, but chooses to use the name Knight on The Real World new season. He's 23 years old. He's from Wisconsin, and to me, honestly, he gives me the person that goes to the gym. He plays a sport, a jock. He's gonna be the jock of the house, and he's trying to screw everything. But one thing they don't tell you, or one thing I think they're really gonna go into depth, is his addiction to painkillers. Before this, he actually moved into the house. This show starts off with him in a rehab center, meeting with his counselor, and the counselor asks him, "Do you think it's healthy on your, on your behalf to go down to a new area and, you just coming off of 3 months of rehab?" I think honestly, Ryan is going to go back to his old ways of doing the drugs. Not that I want him to, but I think that he's going to because of the atmosphere that he's in. Now, Jamie, she is a very big supporter of gay marriage, the legalization of marijuana. She is, they called her the slut of the house. I don't know why, because of the way she dressed. She's definitely I would hang out with her. I mean, she's definitely somebody that's cool. I have no problem with Jamie. And she's 22 years old from Starksville, Mississippi. The woman is country, y'all. She has the southern accent to the core. And her mother let her grow up in any kind of shape, way, or form. So she is who she is. And she definitely enjoys casual sex with no commitment. This girl is definitely she's out there. She's definitely going to be the partier of this season. Now, Eric, how you doing? Eric is definitely somebody who is going to be the person who's like the backdrop more in the show. He doesn't give me that spunk, that tenacity. Even though he's a stand-up comedian, he's the oldest one in the house, being 24 years old. He's from Arlington, Virginia. Shout out to the DMV. But he's going to be the one who's in the backdrop mostly. He's one of them people that like to put his accolades out there. Yeah, I traveled to this place. I worked for this person. He's alright to me. I mean, I would love to see some of his video for his stand-up comedy. He's okay. Now, Sahar grew up. She's Arabic. So I would love to see how the show is going to wind it on her behalf. And she's also a singer. I want to hear her voice. I love people that can sing. Ashley, she is somebody that is real cool. They called her Miss Angelina Jolie Lips because of how full her lips are. She's 23 years old. She's the second oldest. She's well, it's two people in the house that's 23, but she's definitely one of the older ones in the house. And she's originally from New Jersey, but she on the show she states that she's from Boston and she played basketball. I can see her definitely playing basketball. Now Preston is how you doing? And the only one that's definitely how you doing in the house. But Preston, his background to me brings up depression and brings of old childhood memories that he's definitely gonna have to fight through with people in the house. He said to him on the show that he's been on his own since he was like 16, 17 years old, and his mother just left him basically to fend for himself. So I definitely want to see how that's gonna go on to the show. Mackenzie, she's 21 years old. She's from, I believe she's the one that is from. Oh, she's from Florida. She's one of the youngest ones in the house, being 21. They don't give you a lot of her, except that she can't tolerate her alcohol on the show, and that's pretty much it. And that she goes to the University of Central Florida, UCF, and that she's majoring in psychology and stuff like that. Now, who I want to get into is Ryan. There's two Ryans in the house, but it's another one, Ryan Leslie, who's from Tempe, Arizona. He's a hairstylist. Hair is sharp. Hair is sharp, y'all. But he has OCD. He has ADHD. Something is wrong with that boy. How you gonna start a fight off the first night you get in the house with Preston, the one that's how you doing? You're not gonna win, boo boo. So Preston and Ryan got into an argument, and because Preston was talking about him after the whole club incident that happened, where Ryan got in Preston's face about a certain topic and Ryan wanted to solve it out there in the streets, but Preston, being respectful, wanted to take it back home and discuss it later, which I could respect. Honestly, I really could respect it. But Preston, you're gonna have to deal with Ryan one way or the other. At the end of this show, they showed the bonus clips of the season or whatever what's gonna happen. Ryan calls the cops to the house, and Jamie has to deal with her sexuality issues, and Preston might go to jail because of what he did to Ryan. This season is going to be good. I got pulled in within the first 10 minutes of this show, and it's good. So y'all definitely be prepared for more reviews coming up of The Real World. Peace. God bless.
Causing you, even though I've said we're through, it's all because of you, nigga. She told me she would always be there, and I believe.